What's going on, guys? We're back again with another episode of Chalk Sports Podcast, episode 8. We're on episode 8 now?
Yep.
Episode 8. My name's Tanner.
And I'm Blaze, and we got NFL today, college football. We're gonna touch a little bit on basketball, not college basketball though, because the Gators lost.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna go over a new segment. So stay tuned for that.
And we're also gonna touch on a little bit of golf too. We got the Sony Open next week. Super excited for that. Like I was talking about in the last episode, we got a great PGA Tour season ready to go. You guys are following the social media, you'll see we've already been cashing out on those PGA plays, so I'm ready to start handing them out, man. I got warmed up on the first tournament, but I'm so ready to give you guys some winners for this tournament, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get right into it. We're going to talk about the NFL first. We're going to recap that Week 18. We're going to the playoffs now. A little sad, man. It's just this NFL season just seemed like it went by so quick.
Oh, I'm happy it's over at this point.
Yeah, you might be happy it's over, but, man, I'm sad. I mean, it's not over. We're in the playoffs, man, but I'm thinking, what am I going to do without football? Watch other sports.
Hibernate.
Yeah, hibernate. Exactly.
We're going to hibernate. So we're going to hibernate for the next 6 months.
Yeah.
And then football
will be back with us again. But let's start off with these Saturday games. Let's hit them. We got the Browns at the Ravens. It was what? I think they closed at 20, right?
Yeah.
Or was it 19.5?
20.
It was 20. Minus 20. They covered the spread. They easily won.
Yeah, that was embarrassing.
35-10. Ravens took care of them. We gave out Derrick Henry anytime. Oh, wait. Do you want to touch over the parlays and plays really quick we did?
We'll do that.
Let's just hit it really quick. It'll take a couple seconds. We gave you guys 4 plays last week. All 4 of them smashed with ease. Man, I think we had first parlay was Mike Evans and Derrick Henry hit that one. We had Geno Smith, JSN, and Jamar Chase hit that one. Cortland Sutton over 79.5 receiving yards. You already know how that went. That one hit before the half. And then our main play of the week, we had Bengals money line, Broncos -3, Lions money line hit that one too. Up a full 5.7 units.
Yeah, we cooked.
For the NFL week. Absolutely cooked. Smacked the books, man. Super excited that we were able to clean sweep. Then just be ready for more. That's all I got to say. But yeah, let's hit these games now. Let's go over them.
Yeah, so the Browns, Cam Ward or Shedeur Sanders?
For the Browns?
Yeah.
Well, Shedeur Sanders will probably go 1 to the Titans. Even though I don't believe he should be 1 anymore.
Yeah, it just depends on who you think should be 1. If it's Cam Ward, then...
But Cam Ward, the Browns, yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Nonchalantly throwing the ball over.
Yeah, right.
They look terrible. It doesn't really matter. Judy did fine, 663.
Yeah, Judy did fine.
Foreman, 10 for 27. That's just... If you're a running back, you just can't do 10 for 27. It's embarrassing. The other running back, I don't even know how to pronounce his name, Kim Bodie. 24 yards with a long 17. So basically, 90% of yards came from one play.
You know, Derrick Henry was scaring me a little bit on that anytime touchdown play. He didn't get a touchdown until the 4th quarter, right?
Yeah.
It was I got it right here. He didn't score until there was 6 minutes and 44 seconds left in the 4th quarter. But you want to know what's funny?
And then he got 2.
And then he went on to score in the next drive as well. So he ended up with 2 touchdowns. I was worried, but I really shouldn't have worried because, it's our boy Derrick Henry, and he was playing for a big bag, too.
He's the GOAT.
So, yeah, he played great. 2 touchdowns, 20 carries, 138 yards. Did their thing. They're going to the playoffs. They clinched the division, so cash that prop that we gave out a couple weeks ago, too. It was at what?
That was a plus
180?
150.
150. Plus 150 we gave it out at. Smack it, man. Ravens won the division. Love to see it. Absolutely awesome. But other than that, there's not really much else to talk about.
Lamar, we'll talk about MVP for when we get to the Buffalo. Actually, no, let's talk about it now.
You want to talk about it? All right,
Allen didn't play.
Yeah.
So, MVP, who do you got?
Man, I think, honestly, it's going to go to Allen. There's an argument for both of them, though. 100%. There's a 100% argument for both of them. But let's go see the odds. I don't know if it's still
Allen minus 300.
I know, minus 300?
I think so.
I know it was like minus 220 the other day when I looked. I don't even think they have it up. Yeah, they don't even have it up
for you. I think it's minus.
They might have locked it though since the season's over. The regular
MVP
season
odds. Latest odds and predictions. Updated odds. Allen minus 230. Lamar plus 185. Joe Burrow plus 1,000.
Those ones are just there. That's not going to hit. It's either going to be Lamar Jackson or
It
Josh Allen.
should be Joe Burrow.
If the Bengals would have made the playoffs, it was Joey B. But
I don't think it matters. It should be Joey B. But
he did play the best.
He played the best season out of all.
Yeah, that's just how it is, though. We know it's not going to be him, sadly.
And it's just so depressing.
But there's an argument for both. I think it could go either way. I think the odds being at minus 220, that's a little high. I would sprinkle maybe some on Lamar Jackson, but I'm not betting on that.
I would avoid that.
I'm not betting that.
I'm not sure.
That's a toss-up.
Lamar has such a good season, 5,000 total yards, but then Joe Burrow threw for 5,000. So it's like, at what point do you? What point does team record become nullified when your quarterback?
Mm-hmm. And I mean, they had a great, super impressive run to end the season. So.
It should be Joey B, but it won't be because of record, and I mean, it might be voter fatigue.
14-1 though, it just doesn't seem.
Well, yeah,
possible
but that's the only reason I wouldn't be confident in it. But voter fatigue is a real thing. That's why I don't think Lamar.
I seen something earlier today that said about if the first game of the year or first week of the year, it was Bengals versus Patriots.
Yeah.
If the Bengals would have won that game, like of course
they would have made the playoffs.
They would have made the playoffs, and the Patriots would have had the number one pick. You seen that?
The guy on part of my take said that he would turn that win in.
Yeah, and it's great. I remember that was that first week. I made I had my main plays. I think I had like 5 main plays. Put them all together in a parlay, and the only one that didn't hit was the Bengals.
That's just disappointing.
Yeah, it was super disappointing.
It should have been. It should be Joey B. It's probably gonna be Allen. I witnessed it, Allen in person, and he's MVP level. It's just there's so many good quarterbacks right now. It's the same thing with the NBA.
Yeah.
Jokic is so good, but Shea, Paolo, Franz, not Cade. There's so many good
Cade's
players.
Playing great, though.
Yeah, he's playing great, but like LaMelo Ball, like he could be MVP worthy, but he's not even close because there's Luka, there's Jokic, there's Shea, there's all these guys that just overpower them. It's just a crappy scenario.
Yeah, so let's move on. We got the Bengals at the Steelers. Bengals won the game 19-17.
It was ugly.
Russell Wilson was starting to look like Russell Wilson again.
Old
Russell Wilson last year. No,
yeah,
he looked
old Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean old Russell Wilson, just not old Seahawks Russell Wilson.
Yeah, no, we're talking about Russell Wilson on the Broncos. That's what he looked like on this game. He threw it for 148, 17 for 31, got sacked 4 times. And man, the main play that I'm really looking at here that reminded me of not old Russell Wilson, but last year Russell Wilson. You got George Pickens. I mean, he burned the guy. He's wide open, right?
Oh, I saw that.
And it was a little bit of Pickens' fault. Maybe he could have kept running, get the ball. He did stop, but you overthrew him.
Yeah.
You overthrew him. You get that ball to him, he scores a touchdown. There was no one on him.
Yeah.
He scores a touchdown.
100%.
They take the lead.
Big Cat said he was sitting in his bed with his wife, and he was like, he was talking about who didn't have connection, who said that they didn't have connection. And as she asked who it was, that play happened. It's just like, he's right. There is no connection. The team's screwed. Yeah. I don't think the Steelers win. Who did the Steelers play?
The Ravens. They're going to get smoked.
They're going to get smoked. Spread's 9.5. I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole again.
No, me neither. Jamar Chase played great. He cashed our prop, his touchdown prop right away. It was first 5 minutes.
He was Jamar Chase.
Yeah, he did his thing. Trey Hendrickson, 3.5 sacks. He played absolutely great. He's the sack leader, official sack leader of the NFL.
Madman.
He takes that home. It was awesome. The Bengals, too bad, too sad. They couldn't make the playoffs. They would have been awesome in the playoffs, but, it is what it is.
It's what happens when you don't take the first few games seriously.
Exactly, yeah.
If you take that long to set it all out, then why not play preseason at this point? Next year, they should play all their starters preseason for a game or 2. Get set, figure out what you're doing, and that way you can come into the season with actual hope instead of just going the first 4 games.
Yeah, no, totally agree. But, yeah, Bengals take care of business to keep their playoff hopes alive, but ultimately get taken out because of the Broncos.
All right, so let's hop over to the game I'm excited about.
Okay, let's do it.
Panthers at Falcons. Panthers win 44-38 overtime thriller.
Mm-hmm. Now is your upset pick of the week there.
Yeah, I called it. I said,
man. Talked me out of it too.
I talked you into the Panthers.
No, I'm saying talk me out of the Falcons. I was originally kind of like, I told him, I called him, I'm like, yo, I kind of like the Falcons this week, man. He's like, no. This is why. He gives me a little rundown.
The Falcons are disappointing.
And right when you told me that, you gave me the little spiel, I was like, okay, you're right. No Falcons this week. and happy I stayed away from them. Thanks for
Falcons are great at choking. Michael Penix was fine. They were fine. It's just
you let the Falcons defense let them put up 40.
yeah, that was where it went wrong because the offense
on.
was fine. Drake London had 187 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's what one.
Bryce Young looked great.
He had the guy who won the FanDuel League had Drake London.
Oh wow,
Cooked us all.
Yeah, he did good. But yeah, Bryce Young played good. 25 for 34, 251, 3 passing touchdowns. Good for him.
Jalen Coker had a
deserves
great
that.
game. 62, 7
Yep.
targets, 7 receptions. JB's hurt. That's not good. Tommy Tremble had a touchdown. That doesn't really matter. Fake DJ Moore had a touchdown. I think it's like David Moore. Yeah, it's David Moore.
Yeah. But
there's so little. It feels like this game is such a good game, but there's not a lot to talk about.
No, there's not.
That's kind of the ugly part about this game is it's like it was so good, but it wasn't.
Okay, so let's move on. Let's hit on the Saints and Bucks real quick. I told that was my upset pick of the week. It wasn't really that much of like a pick. I was just saying I wouldn't be surprised if the Saints won it. I mean, they were playing.
They were playing.
They stayed in this game.
He texted me. You weren't talking trash.
No, I was just saying. I was like, because you were hating on the pick, man. You were like, "Oh, no way, Saints are gonna get blown out." They didn't get blown out.
No.
They were up 16-6 at halftime.
This scares me a lot for the Bucks.
Yeah, no, definitely.
This scares me.
But
the defense folded.
Like I said though, this Saints team, yes, they're down to their second and third strings on all around. But the Saints and the Bucks hate each other. It's a division rivalry.
That's why
and they wanted to send them home, but they didn't. But they played good.
They got the fraudulent Jerry Rice record tie.
Yeah,
they tried
Mike Evans,
so hard to get him that record.
We're talking about that later, so we'll hit that later. But yeah, they really tried hard to get it to him. Happy they did though. Well, actually, it didn't really matter because he needed what 83, 84.
I thought it was like 90 something.
No, it was like 83 or 84.
I think we gave out 80.
We gave out 80, but he needed 83 or 84 to break the record. Or no, it was 82.
No, it was
82.
85. It was 85. He needed the 85.
No, it was 82. Because
that last play was the one that they celebrated hard.
It was 85. You're right. Yeah, it was 85, and we gave out the 80, but we didn't even need him to break the record because he was at 80 before he got that last catch.
Yeah,
so we already cashed that. Happy to get the 80.
Fraudulent. We'll get to that though later.
Yeah, we're talking about that later. Let's move on.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Let's get through these.
Oh wait, MVS scored, didn't he? Oh no, it got called back. Sorry.
Yeah.
Because he needed one more to get an incentive, and they
got a lot of close ones.
Got called out. I want to save this game for last.
Okay.
For last of the 1 o'clock.
So for sure. Let's go over Commanders Cowboys.
Yeah,
let's do it. Yeah.
Game had minor impact. No, it had big impact because of the future game.
Mm-hmm.
Trey Lance appearance.
20-34, 244 yards. Got sacked 2 times.
Terrible.
He didn't play bad, yeah.
I mean, it's just kind of like a weird game.
Rico played pretty good. 22 carries, 72 yards, 1 touchdown.
Yeah, it's the Commanders. Daniels is good for next week. I didn't really understand why they took him out, but I guess it's their choice. They can do what they want.
Yeah, all good at the end of the day.
Mariota had a running game. 56 yards, 5 carries. Most rush yards on the team, and a touchdown.
Yeah, he got a touchdown, yeah.
Mariota was solid. He looks like what he used to.
Yeah.
In college.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that there's like not a lot to talk about, but it was a good.
That's just how it is though. Week 18, when you got games like these, it's all good though. We'll get on to some good ones later.
Yeah, you want to talk about the Texans?
Yeah, let's go. It's not really much to talk about, but we can hit it really quick.
First overall pick, Titans.
Oh yeah. The Titans do clinch the first overall pick now. Incoming Shador Sanders calling it here. You heard it here first. What are the odds on that? Actually, let me. I'll pull it up.
I'll pull it up. Minus.
I got it here on Hard
It's probably
Rock.
like minus 3,000. It's probably gonna be insane. For no reason either.
Oh, wow. Actually, Cam Ward is the favorite. Minus 125 to be the first overall pick more the Titans. Shador Sanders plus 105.
Cam Ward's going to be great on that team.
So that means if Cam Ward goes there, does Shador Sanders go to the Browns?
Better question. If Cam... Oh, wait. No, never mind. Hold on. Not better question. If you're the Titans, do you fire your coach and draft Shador Sanders and then get Dion?
Possibly.
Or if you're the Browns, do you fire Skip Stefanski.
We know what you're trying to say. We know what you're trying to say.
Stefanski.
But
And get Shador so you can get Dion.
yeah.
Jeez, why was his name so hard to say?
It's a difficult name to say,
Kevin
though.
Stefanski.
I will give it to you. It's a tongue
It's
full.
something like that.
Um,
Damian Pierce had a great game.
mhm.
He's a beast. He's slept on. He's always been pretty slept on. Dare had a terrible game. I don't. Ugh. It sucks too because he's not terrible. He's just Dario Kawale.
Yeah.
Tony Pollard, 62 yards. Not a future kind of running back at this point.
Yeah, there's not too much to talk about here.
They have nothing.
I will say something. I watched some podcasts and all that. And I remember one podcast I watched. This guy he was swearing up and down. Titans +1. That was the play. It was never the play, man.
Was such a bad play.
The Titans scored. It wasn't. It's 23-14. It wasn't as close as you'd think. They scored a touchdown at complete trash time.
Yeah.
They only had 6 points till they got that touchdown. They made a 2-point conversion, but that was a stupid play. When I watched him give out that play, I was like, man,
let's talk about the Jags Colts now.
Jags Colts, okay.
Same division.
Yep.
Jags did a classic, or the Colts did a classic Colts, where they're playing the Jags and they have to keep the Jags close because they love to keep the Jags close in Week 18. Brian Thomas Jr., 103 yards, 7 receptions on 11 targets. Great. He's a beast. He's so good. He's the future. Jonathan Taylor is a workhorse.
Yeah, he has been all year long. 34 carries is insane.
Such a pretty box score.
Yeah, it is. Josh Downs, 10 receptions, 94 yards, 13 targets. Pretty great.
That's Josh Downs, though. He's kind of like the greatest PPR fantasy player of all time because he kind of just hit him for short plays and he gets 10 receptions and I think he got 90 this. Yeah, he had 90 this game, but he doesn't get a ton. This game was decent. It's just it was a good game. It just had no implications.
That's a lot of these games. You know, they're a little boring, but it was a good game, like you said.
Yeah, it was competent. What you want?
Let's do Bills Patriots really quick.
Bills definitely threw this game on purpose.
Most Patriots thing to do was to win this game.
Bills definitely
so
threw this game
stupid.
No, they threw the game. Bills threw the game.
You think they wanted them?
I think they wanted them really. They put Mike White in.
Yeah, they pulled Trubisky.
Mike White got 11 throws. Like that
three completions on 11. Yeah, 11 attempts, 28 yards.
QBR.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's they didn't want to win this game.
That's funny though that they did that. But
you got to think if they won that game, then if you're the Bills, what? Like if you're the Patriots, now you don't get the first overall pick.
Yeah.
So you lose a lot of trade value.
They did, and that's exactly what happened.
Josh Allen got to take a snap. It's 156 straight snaps.
Really?
For starters, yeah.
Oh, wow.
But that's just because they wanted to get him the starter thing.
Mm-hmm.
Curtis Samuel, 52 yards, 7 receptions, 8 targets. That's not bad.
No, you play good.
Keon Coleman had the most embarrassing game, but I think it was also like half of them were uncatchable. 10 targets, 2 receptions.
It's not fully his fault.
10 targets is a lot of targets to only get 2 receptions.
Catches.
But
it's okay though. I know a couple other guys that had a lot of targets and not a lot of receptions in the Sunday Night Football game. So
yeah,
we'll get to that later.
Keyshawn Butte.
But yeah, let's move on. Let's hit
the Butte, 117 yards, 1 touchdown, 7 receptions from. Wait, we almost skipped over Joe Milton.
Oh God,
he's a freak.
Yeah,
Joe Milton is like a great player not out of nowhere. I kind of always had a feeling he was decent. I love the Tennessee quarterbacks. I'm very biased on them. 241 yards, 1 touchdown, and then he had 16 yards on the ground for another touchdown. He was a beast.
Yeah, he was pretty good. Yeah,
I always like those Tennessee quarterbacks. They bring out great measurables. But that's about it. We can move on now.
Giants, Eagles.
Yeah.
Eagles win 20-13.
God, they're probably itching to hear about the last game.
Yeah, right. Not crazy amount to talk about here. Tanner McKee played.
Your namesake had a decent game.
Yeah, he played pretty good. 27-41.
Tanner's named after Tanner McKee.
Yeah. 2 passing touchdowns, only got sacked 2 times. Drew Lock played Drew Lock game, though. 22 for 29, 138 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception.
That's such a stat line. 22 for 29, but only 138 yards.
Yeah, Malik Neighbors played pretty well. He's got 1,204 for the season. He played
He
crazy for the season.
he broke the Puka record this year.
Did he
too.
really? Oh, I didn't even know that.
So Brock Bowers and Puka and Malik Neighbors all broke Puka's record this year. And then they kept racing for it.
Yeah.
Neighbors had it for a little bit, and then Bowers took it back.
Well, congrats to him for doing that. He played great this year.
Caltera, my favorite Italian. Not really, but he had a good game. Dotson, he was all right. Tyrone Tracy had a Tyrone Tracy game, 14 carries, 59 yards. There's nothing else to talk about this game. I know y'all waiting for this one.
Yeah,
Bears,
man.
Packers. I'm shocked the Bears didn't screw it up. I said to my dad, they're going to miss this kick. They're going to miss this kick.
You want to know some? The Packers were a fingertip block away from being 0-6 in their division this year.
Oh, yeah, because the only one.
That's so crazy. They were almost.
But that's the funniest part about that is like
in the division.
That division is so good that you can go 0-6 in.
I guess.
I mean, really,
still,
Vikings Lions are great.
And Bears finally won the away game too.
Bears won a game.
Won an away game, yeah.
No, it didn't matter. It's the first time.
Oh yeah, just winning a game in general, right? Yeah.
So Caleb Williams had a
21 for 29, 148 yards, one passing touchdown. It's simple as that. It wasn't that good.
We were playing some poker and watching this game mildly. How did the Bears win this? There was no redeemable part about the Bears.
No.
And the number one Packers receiver was Michael Heath.
Yeah.
Right? Malik Heath.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't know your game, my fella. It's like I don't get that if you're the Packers, you have to be concerned.
And now they got to go play the Eagles in Philadelphia. I'd be super concerned, actually.
It's a freaking free loss. I already told him I'd be the billionaire and put $100,000 on Packer or Eagles spread. It was minus 4.5.
I like the Eagles definitely in the wild card position there, but other than that,
Goga's mad.
Packers look pretty bad.
For context,
Bears finally win again.
We have on the 32-incher. We have the Magic game on.
Magic versus Knicks in New York, yeah.
If I make a comment,
just in case you see us looking.
Well, no, I make comments on them too. I find myself doing that on accident.
Yeah, but other than that, yep, Bears finally win one at the end of the year. I told my my buddy's dad, he's a big Bears fan. I told him, I was like, man, this will be the game y'all win. He's like, yeah, I'm feeling it.
Yeah,
like,
and you're right.
But he was also saying, oh, the Vikings are going to win. There's no way the Lions win. He was telling me that. I was like, all right, buddy, keep walking.
Sounds like someone else I know. So
keep walking.
He sounds like a smart dude.
Yeah, does he?
Yeah.
Well, clearly he wasn't that smart.
All right, so we don't have to talk about this game. So we can just not talk about
Oh, you want to go over the 49ers and Cardinals?
We'll talk about it.
Well, we'll knock it out really quick. There's not much to talk about anyways. But
defense looked like
we didn't play it. We said tread lightly on it. I didn't play it. He can't bet. I didn't play it. Kyler Murray to have 50 rushing yards and a touchdown. He didn't even do it. He had 22 yards. But it's funny because we talked about it at plus 425, and it went all the way down to plus 225 before the game started. Because
people probably hammered it.
And before the game started, I looked at it and I was like, maybe. Like, let me go see what it's at now. It dropped down a full 200 points. I was like, nah, I'm not. Yeah. I'm definitely not taking it now at that.
It's so annoying to be a Niners team that defense was just non-existent. Defense had no heart. They didn't care. They didn't want to be there.
Yeah, I know. You guys.
Charvarius Ward better be flipping burgers next year.
You guys threw in the towel.
It's embarrassing to throw in the towel, though.
Yeah,
you're a Niners team who's built off history and Super Bowl. We're not the Lions. We have a history. So,
why am I catching a stray there? Come on now. That's what I'm saying. You're a D1 Lions hater, bro. You swear you're rooting for them. You're not.
If you're throwing in the towel, the best player who played was Ricky Pearsall. Ricky Pearsall had a game, 69 yards, 6 receptions, 8 targets, 1 touchdown.
Kittle played all right. But you're saying, okay, I thought the best player that you guys played was Ricky P. I was like,
no.
I know what you mean now, though.
Kittle played all right, but Kittle was hurt. I think he missed like half the game.
Patrick Taylor, though, I mean, y'all's running back room
somehow
is deep, man.
Our O-line is like terrible.
17 carries, 109 yards. He played pretty damn good.
And our O-line's and Guerrero got hurt in the first 2 minutes.
Yeah.
He destroyed his leg. They carted him off.
Oh, really? I didn't even see that. That's sad,
that's
man.
so
That sucks.
annoying. Is that we just can't be healthy.
Yeah.
Uh,
Trey McBride got a touchdown.
the defense was just so lackluster. It wasn't there. We didn't play defense. Greg Dortch got 47 and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
It's like you just don't play. You don't play football, and this is what happens. Dobbs did Dobbs thing. That was a Dobbs game right there. 326 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. That's just Dobbs.
That's how he plays, man.
It's just embarrassing.
Let's just move on. Let's get out of that one.
Please.
Let's save this one for last, though.
Oh, Juice scored a touchdown.
We're saving this one for last. So let's
Why?
go.
Why? That one wasn't even enjoyable.
I want to save that one for last.
I want to save this one for last, I think. There's no reason to save that. What are we going to talk about for that game?
Okay, fine. You just want to hit down?
Yeah, let's just do it now.
Man, it's
Chiefs
just
Broncos 38-0.
38-0. Broncos punched their ticket to the playoffs. I know that they played no one, man, but nevertheless, Bo Nix looked good.
Bo Nix looked great,
bro. 26 for 29, 321 yards, 4 pass touchdowns. I know you played
47
defense.
rush yards.
Yeah, 47 rush yards on 7 carries too. He played so good, man.
And that's the craziest part about the line. Did you see the line for the Bills game? 9.5.
Oh,
Buffalo.
yeah.
I find that absurdity.
Yeah, I feel like the Broncos actually might give them a run for their money.
I don't know about a run for their money.
I think they'll give them a run for their money.
I think it'll be competitive.
That's what I mean by that.
I don't think it'll be competitive.
Give you a run for your money is being competitive.
It'll be like a 7-point game, 8-point game. I think the Bills win it comfortably. The Chiefs. If you were undefeated though, let's look at an alternate universe. You beat the Bills. If you're the Chiefs, do you play your starters against the Broncos?
No.
To go undefeated?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
Give them that rest. They're gonna be so rested. They got the bye too, man.
I think that's gonna be rusted. I don't think.
You think it's gonna be rusted?
I think
there's definitely. I could see. That.
I think they're gonna come out and play the Chargers and lose.
That would be awesome.
I think that's how it's gonna go down.
Now I want to say something though. I know you just said you think the Bills will win comfortably. I think most likely. But out of the 2 7 seeds, Packers and Broncos, man, the Broncos are a way better 7 seed. I think. It's very sneaky. If they beat the Bills, they might make a playoff run. I
disagree there.
I'm telling you, man, very sneaky though.
Let's talk about it.
Like the defense is good, and the offense is good enough to be able to put up some points against this Bills team. If that secondary can shut down Josh Allen's passing game, and you got a guy like Bonito, a great linebacker, being able to stop Josh Allen from rolling out of this pocket and everything.
The problem is Riley. What was his name? Moss? Oh, Moss.
Riley Moss, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to get exposed, I think, against the Bills.
He has been getting exposed. But, like I said, I know the Bills probably will win this game. But, man, keep an eye out, though, for them boys in Denver, man.
Yeah, Carson Wentz came in way too confident.
Yeah, he did.
Carson Wentz came in with a thought of hero ball, and that's where they lost.
Yeah.
We should have known the minute he came out in that kind of fit. The number 1 receiver for the Chiefs was this guy.
Yeah, and like I said, I know they played no one, man, but Broncos, man, sneaky maybe. Just maybe, man. No. Just maybe. Might make a little sneaky run at it.
Yeah. Okay.
If they beat up the Bills, how do you feel? Like, metaphorically, they do not beat up the Bills. They beat the Bills. You know, they win. Barely. Whatever. How do you feel about Chiefs versus Broncos, though? Because
they'd probably win that one.
That's a division game, man. You know?
They probably win that one.
Yeah.
And then I think.
And then that's what I'm saying. They make that sneaky push. But eventually, they did beat the Bills and the Chiefs, bro. They're running out of juice. They'll probably get smoked by whoever in the AFC Championship.
I think the Chargers are such a threat.
If there is a sneaky team
it's
out of either NFC or AFC, completely, it is the Chargers. Yeah, they actually might make a super...
The Raiders have to be.
That's a big confidence thing. They might make a super sneaky...
The Ravens have to be the sneaky team.
So it's all about that coaching, man. And, like, they got great coaching over there at the Chargers.
The Chargers have an easy schedule, too. Start Texans.
Yeah.
And then if there's no upsets, they have to play the Chiefs. That's the problem. And then, but if you beat the Chiefs, then you're in the conference championship with all the momentum. And the Ravens, the Bills will just get beat up. Or the Ravens will just get beat up, but it doesn't matter who wins.
Yeah.
We'll have a playoff.
But yeah, let's move on.
We'll talk about that Friday.
Chargers Raiders, since we're already talking about them, 34-20, they beat up the Raiders.
No one is surprised by this.
Yeah, no one was surprised. Justin Herbert looked awesome. 28 for 36, 346 yards, 2 passing touchdowns. Only got sacked 1 time.
Huge.
Huh?
Quentin Johnston.
Oh yeah, no, he's finally looking.
He looks good now.
He's looking. He was looking good at the start of the year, and he kind of slowed down a little bit. But 13 receptions on 186 yards. Only missed the ball 1 time when it was thrown at him. He looked good. Hassan Haskins came in after J.K. Dobbins was done. It's kind of funny. You got Ohio State and Michigan.
Yeah,
the ball for you.
But wait, which one Michigan was?
Hassan Haskins.
Oh,
yeah, he played
the
for
one
Michigan.
who got less yards per carry.
Yeah, but I mean, he's not a great. He's not like the running back 1, but he did beat up Ohio State 4 touchdowns. So
Jacoby Myers had a good game. Brock Bowers continues that rookie season. If he had a good game here, you would have to talk about him for Rookie of the Year.
Yeah,
but he didn't. So,
but not really too much to talk about here.
Jets, Dolphins. Dolphins.
Dolphins had to win this game to keep their playoff hopes alive,
and
they got smoked, man.
Oh,
Tyler Huntley was on the ball for you, threw 25 41, 227 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, and got sacked 4 times.
Dad was so pissed.
Gee Louise. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers, 4 passing touchdowns, 274.
Another one? What? Brees Hall sucked.
We got something else we want to talk about this game, but we're going to save it for the news segment later.
Yep.
So,
Achan had a good game.
Yeah. Only 11 carries on 121 yards, 1 touchdown. He played
but
really
the
good.
long was 61, so.
Yeah, so that's a big juicer right
All right,
there.
we'll talk about the last one, and then we're going through this quick.
Seahawks barely beat the Rams.
Yeah.
30-25. Doesn't matter anyway. Seahawks aren't in the playoffs. Rams are.
Oh, it does matter.
Oh, because the Rams.
$30 million. And
yeah. Oh, yeah.
The Bucks. And the Bucks spot.
Yeah.
Now the Rams have to play the
Minnesota.
Yeah, that's not good. But
I don't get why.
We'll get there.
So what? Why did the Rams sit their guys?
I don't think they care. I think Minnesota or
it was either Minnesota or the Commanders.
I don't think.
Wouldn't you rather play the Commanders?
Not if you're the Rams.
That is true.
That's a really efficient offense.
Yeah,
and you win off turnovers.
Yeah, but Rams know that they can put a boatload of points up on that Vikings passing defense.
We'll see. They already played them once, so
and yeah, they won.
Yeah. So Jimmy G came out there, had a decent game.
Yeah, he did.
334, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Is that Rick Rivers? Ronnie
Rivers. 12 carries,
48 yards. Yeah. Charbonnet, Geno Smith. Geno Smith had a great game, 4 touchdowns, 223 yards.
Efficient.
Yeah, we don't have.
And man, aren't so we took JSN over 3.5 receptions. It was like minus 600, minus 500. I know it was juiced up there, but man, he had 4 receptions, and we stayed away from that receiving yard line for a reason. He had 4 receptions and 9 yards. Yeah, so we're really happy. We sliced that one super thin. Happy we took the over 3.5 receptions.
That was the
Rams. That out.
That was the Rams' clear target. Like that was who they wanted to lock down.
Yeah,
and they did it. And I mean, it's so hard to give takes right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to make this insanely interesting because there's just not a lot to be interesting about.
Yeah, it's okay though, buddy. We got a bunch of stuff to talk about after the NFL. So
yeah, we got college football, and then we're gonna
hit some NBA, hit some golf, and then go over some segments.
Yeah. All right. So
game of the week, game of the
not even
not game of the year. It was definitely a potential game of the year, but
it didn't.
But the Lions just murdered the Vikings, so it wasn't.
Game of the year was the Bill. Wait, actually, we'll talk about that later. That should be a TikTok.
But they murdered the Vikings. Jahmyr Gibbs murdered the Vikings. He started off slow. Well, let me just go down. Lions won 31-9. Vikings didn't even score a touchdown. But Jahmyr Gibbs, 23 carries, 139 yards, 3 touchdowns, and then also 5 receptions, 31 receiving yards, and another receiving touchdown. 4 touchdowns.
Dad called it.
And then he broke the Lions franchise single season touchdown.
Huh. Dad called it.
Super awesome.
He said, he was doing another FanDuel with his buddies, and he said, I'm not going to pick Jahmyr Gibbs, and Jahmyr Gibbs is going to have a great game. He didn't pick Jahmyr Gibbs.
But no, yeah, he played great.
Vikings looked pierced. Vikings got just absolutely railed, and it's just Not good. Not a
It
good
was
look.
it was close to the start, and like I was about to say, Jahmyr Gibbs, he was slow at the start, but he gets hot, man. He gets better with time, and he did his thing.
So the great one too.
So Justin Jefferson,
Oh, God. Why am I tired?
3 receptions, on 9 targets, 54 yards. Now I want to say something really quick about that 54 yards. And you already know what I said about it. And you can't deny the fact that if you did watch this game, the the play clock was at 0.
You kept texting me about that.
And it was at 0. It was at 0. And it was at 0 for a significant amount of time. Even the announcers were saying that should have been a delay of game. And that's when he got his long of 31. Now, I know it's not how it works, but let's take away that one catch that shouldn't have. It should have not even. That play shouldn't have happened. Man, he would have only had 21 yards.
Yeah,
That's crazy to think.
Locked up.
He got locked up by Amik Robertson. And Jordan Addison, 1 catch on 6 targets, 0 yards.
Yeah, I saw that coming, actually. I knew Jordan Addison would have had a bad game. The one I wasn't surprised by was Jalen Naylor.
You want to know who I was surprised about that had a bad game? TJ Hawkinson.
Yeah,
man.
I thought he was
going to shred us. And he 2 receptions on 8 targets.
I don't think
9 yards.
The game plan was lackluster. I know.
It was bad, man.
I know I defend Kevin O'Connell very hardly. They did not have a good game plan coming into this.
And Sam Darnold's looking like Sammy D from a couple of years ago. He's not looking like the Sammy D we see.
Give it one. It was one game,
but he just looked flustered. He just didn't.
He just looked scared.
He looked scared, exactly.
Like a deer in headlights. It's just.
And I'm gonna say something, man. The Lions' hangover is true. They might lose to the Rams.
We'll talk about that Friday.
Just early pick, man, or early take. They might lose to the Rams, man. They're beat up. Sam AD got hit a bunch. I mean, the Lions had...
Not Friday, Thursday.
Why can't I see QB hits on here?
I don't know. I can pull it up for you if you want.
Yeah, can you pull up team QB hits?
Yeah, keep going. Wow.
But, yeah, they just looked bad, man. I mean, Sammy D...
It's not updated.
Here, I'll look it up. I got it.
It's not up to date.
Sammy D, 18 for 41. Got sacked 2 times, only 166 yards. But... yeah, they got smoked, man. People were saying, Vikings are going to destroy Detroit. I mean, man, I was hearing it all
I
week
wasn't
long.
saying that.
I'm not saying you did. I'm saying from other people. We're saying, Vikings, they're going to easily take care of Detroit. And Detroit easily took care of them. So like I said in the last episode, I told you, I was like, what happens if the Lions have a super convincing win over the Vikings?
Yeah.
This was a super convincing win.
Oh, God.
What?
Why am I yawning?
What do you have to say now?
Vikings have a long shot. But the Lions... I think the only trouble the Lions will have is the Eagles.
I agree.
Or potentially the Commanders. I think the Commanders are sneaky now.
The Lions' defense looked great, though. The Lions' defense looked so damn good,
That
man.
is the problem.
And that is the thing that makes me so happy. That is the thing we need. And Alex Anzalone coming back made a huge impact. I was telling everyone on Sunday, yesterday, I was like, Alex Anzalone is our third down guy. He makes those third down stops. He gets those third down tackles before the line of game. Simple as that, and that's what he did. Big impact guy. He got the job done. So, simple as that.
Basically, the problem with the Lions right now is that every NFC team is a threat. Yes. Every NFC team can win the game, and that's the problem. Holy crap, the Magic are winning.
Wait, hold on. I got it right here. 1 second. Sorry. Lions had 10 QB hits. Sammy D got hit 10 times. He got pushed to that damn floor. He got battered. He got shoved.
Yeah.
He got beat up. He's bruising. He's hurt, man. I'm telling you, he is definitely hurt.
He's beat up.
Even at the end of the game, when we were up by a bunch, they were shoving his ass to the ground.
Well, yeah, it's a rivalry.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying, that's just saying, no, there was no let up by that Detroit defense.
I'm not surprised. It's going to be the Lions are just going to have a tough time in the playoffs because it's a tough division.
We got the break. We're going to be able to scheme.
Yeah.
We're going to let our guys rest. We're going to come back nice and healthy. I'm super excited for these playoffs, man. I think these Lions, and I'm so excited.
I'm excited too. I don't have to suffer through the stress.
Right, you can watch it. I'm excited for this weekend. Don't got to watch the Lions, man. I can just sit back and relax and watch these wildcard games stress-free. So I'm excited for that one.
I think we're done with NFL.
But yeah, I think we're done with this. Lions, awesome win over the Vikings, staying undefeated in primetime this season. Super excited
Watch
for the
this
playoffs,
part be an
man.
hour. I felt like we haven't talked about NFL at all.
Yeah, right.
All right,
All right, so let's jump over. We got college football. We got 2 playoff games before the national
Do you want to talk
championship.
about how bad our bracket was?
No, because our bracket wasn't too for real. We made it on spot, no research.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean.
our
So it's like,
our bracket was terrible.
yeah,
We had Georgia. We had Texas to win the first round, Tennessee to win the first round, Penn State and Notre Dame. We had Notre Dame. And then we had Georgia, Penn State, Texas, Tennessee. So we had Tennessee going all the way to the championship.
yeah, whatever.
Huge whiff.
That was stupid bracket, anyways. But here, I got some write up for you guys on these games. Sliced it super thin, cooked these ones up for y'all. So we got Ohio State versus Texas. You want to jump into this one first?
Yeah, let's go.
You got a lot of stuff here.
It's the most talented game.
Yeah, that's it.
These
That's
are the two most
exactly
talented
that's
teams
exactly
left.
what I got right here on this paper. The key matchup to remember in this battle is going to be the Ohio State powerful offense versus the Texas
Defense.
inadequate defense. And that's the word
At
about
home,
them
though.
to say right now is that defense hasn't been that hot lately.
Yeah, they're still NFL talent, so there's
yes, they
to
are.
a level.
So I got some more stuff here that I'm going to read off really quick, and then we'll yap about it for a little bit. The Buckeyes have put up 83 combined points in their 2 playoff matchups. I mean, of course, you've known that. They destroyed Oregon, destroyed Tennessee, two good teams. While Texas has allowed 31 to an Arizona State team and 24 to a number 20 or a number 12 Clemson, combining for a total of 55 points given up in those 2 games.
Yeah, that's just.
And Clemson's offense is pretty good, yeah, and Arizona State's offense is pretty good, but they're pretty good. We're talking about Ohio State offense that is powerful.
Yeah.
And very, very good.
I
mean, this Ohio State offense gives me a nice little warm, fuzzy feeling inside. And I hate Ohio State. I mean, look at the shirt I'm wearing right now. I hate Ohio State, man. But when I see these guys playing offense and I see what they're doing out there, it just makes me feel nice and toasty. Man, it's some good football.
You feeling nicey?
I'm feeling nicey, man. It's some good football that those Buckeyes are playing lately. I'm not even gonna lie. I love good football, and that's exactly what Ohio State has done in the playoffs so far. This will be a huge defensive game, I believe, actually, with Ohio State ranking first in points allowed at 12.1 and yards allowed at 244.60 game is all they allow for a game. And then third in sacks, which they've done 47 this year, while Texas is fourth in points allowed as well with 14.5, and third in yards allowed, 277.9, and they're tied fourth in sacks, doing 44 for the year.
Perfect.
So 2 great defenses as well, going to be battling at each other. Like I said, super duper excited for this game. This is
Texas.
Yeah, I know. It is basically a home. It's not
game.
basically it is a home game for Texas.
Game.
But here's the thing about Ohio State fans: they're everywhere. They are everywhere.
Yeah, but there's a level to it. Texas is
and
Texas.
Ohio State travels. Do not
100%.
be surprised when you see a boatload of red in that stadium. Simple as that.
Yeah, but it's SEC football in Texas. I think it's going to be a big home game, and I don't think Texas wins, but I don't think it'll be 5.5. I think it'll be probably 3.
Yeah. No.
Or I'm going to look like.
Well, you said Texas wins?
Okay. Here's the scenarios. Texas either wins by 2, or Ohio State puts up 50 on them.
Okay, I got some more here for you guys. Let's see who's. Oh wow.
What?
So yeah, basically what I got here is who's playing at the best defensive form right now? It's clear.
Ohio State.
Ohio State. If we're talking about form right now, and that's what you got to realize in this game, is we're talking about who's playing the best right now, and it's Ohio State. Simple as that. They're playing great on both sides of the balls. Both sides of the ball, and I absolutely love Ohio State in this position. They destroyed Tennessee and Oregon, which were totally great teams, and Texas defense has struggled against teams like Arizona State and Clemson. And yes, they were beating up on Clemson, but they let them come back into that game too. So you got to remember that.
Yeah.
I love the Buckeyes in this spot against Texas. I see them being able to take care of business against the Texas team that has been playing to their fullest in the playoffs. Simple as that. I love Ohio State, taking them on the money line.
I 100% agree.
So you got anything else you want to talk about the game?
No, but there's not a lot to talk about preview-wise. We're gonna get better at previewing stuff. It's so hard to preview games right now.
Yeah, it's just a process.
We're new to this.
We're new to this. You guys know, but we're doing our best.
Yeah.
So we got Notre Dame versus Penn State.
No one will be there. It's in Hard Rock. So
yeah.
It'll be. We should go.
Yeah, right. We should go, man.
Oh, you already made
awesome.
that joke. You do not love Penn State.
I love Penn State.
No, you don't.
All right, so let's get into this game. Notre Dame and Penn State, strong defense should flourish at this point. Both defenses have looked strong so far in the playoffs.
Yeah,
you'd agree.
100%.
Notre Dame ranks second in points allowed at 13.6, while Penn State ranks 7 in points allowed at 15.8. Notre Dame held Indiana to 3 points in the first half. They did end up with 17, but those were trash time touchdowns that Indiana scored at the end.
Yeah.
They scored a touchdown with 3 minutes left. Got an onside kick, went down there and scored again. Don't care. The Notre Dame defense looked absolutely amazing in that game. Let's see. Let me find my spot again. Sorry. And then they held Georgia team to only 10. Now, granted, yes, they didn't have their quarterback still. Holding that Georgia team to only 10 was very impressive. It
was so impressive. SEC football domination.
They've been super hot lately. Penn State held SMU to 10 points, and Boise State, which has been a great offensive team, to only 14. So the defense is going to flourish this game, definitely.
Here's the situation. You ready for this?
Let's hear it.
Penn State hasn't played a good team in a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are we considering Oregon a good team?
Oregon?
Yeah.
They got really quiet. I don't know, man. Oh, man. They're a good team, but they're not the number one.
If we're not considering Oregon a good team, Ohio State was the last good team that they played, and they lost 20-13. I'm expecting basically the same score.
Yeah,
20-13. I think.
Me too.
It ends the same way too. I think Notre Dame wins.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you there. Actually, but I got some more things here. Penn State's 9th ranked rushing D. We already know how that is. We know how that Penn State D line is, right? We've talked about it previously. I think that's super good for this game because they'll be able to slow down that Notre Dame amazing running game, which is really the legs of that team, right?
Yeah, Jeremiah Love.
The Notre Dame run game is the legs of that offense, and they've been absolutely great this year, but I believe Penn State will be able to slow them down. All playoff games for these two teams, the two they played so far, both the unders have cashed. I see plenty of drives just stalling out, ending in field goals, maybe even some missed field goals, and maybe even some turnover on downs. But so to end up with that, I actually absolutely love the Notre Dame versus Penn State alternate line under at 50.0. That's the plan I'm taking for this one.
What's the odds on it?
I don't have it. I think it was like minus 180.
Okay. I was just
so minus 180 on that alternate line under 50.0 total points for the game. So taking those two takes we just took there, we're going to put them in a parlay. So we got Notre Dame versus Penn State under 50.0. And we got Ohio State money line, 2 legs, plus 120, 1.5 units. I'm playing it. Absolutely love it. Let's get it.
The problem with Notre Dame is you just don't know how good they are. They never play anybody good. Mm-hmm. So you have no clue how good the team is until they play in the playoffs, and then they lose. By the way, that North Dakota State, are we done with the college football?
Yeah, but whoever ends up winning this game, it's going to be low scoring nevertheless.
Yeah. So NDSU versus Montana State. That game was a 21-3 game. Now it's a 28-25 game.
Wow.
And also on the big screen, Magic are winning 88-82, which is stunning to me. I almost sent you the Knicks
money line
and spread at like 12.5 because I thought the Magic didn't stand a chance.
Okay, so we're done with college football. We gave you guys our parlay. Shall I reiterate one more time? Just for the should we do a short, little reel? So I'm gonna reiterate it, guys, one more time for you. I know you guys are probably tired of me telling you about this parlay, but so we got Notre Dame versus Penn State. We're gonna take the under 50.0 total points. Why? Because both of the unders have cashed for both of the games that the guys have played so far. Each time the defenses are strong, and Penn State should be able to slow down that legs of the offense for the running game. Absolutely love the under 50.0, and then we're pairing it up with Ohio State money line. They've been absolutely strong, way better defense, way better offense than we've seen all season long. They're at their fullest. Texas has been playing good, so I see them taking care of business against Texas. Taking Ohio State on the money line, that under 50.0, 2 legs, plus 120, playing 1.5 units on it. Book it. Absolutely love it, man.
Oh, yeah. So we're good there.
So let's talk about some NBA, and then we're gonna get into some golf.
Yeah.
Got my stuff up for golf, so.
I got one stat for golf too.
Oh, you got a stat for golf?
I saw it in the
No
athletic
way.
Pulse, so
Man.
Let's start with NBA. Let's start with what the bounce has. We'll talk about we'll talk about the Wemby.
Oh, the Pistons beat the.
Oh, they got.
You were talking trash
No,
about my Pistons,
No,
man.
I said no such
No,
things.
you were talking trash.
I
You
said
know
no
you
such
were.
thing. You won by 3 to the Trailblazers.
Okay. It doesn't matter. We're winning games. We're 18-18. We're 500.
So are we. We're above 500.
I don't care. We're the Pistons. We suck.
We're supposed to suck. We have no health.
I know, but the Pistons have been bad for so long, and you don't know how refreshing it is to just see a good,
the
a
Magic have
decent
been
team.
great
Man.
since. They were good last year, kind of, but
You made the playoffs. Y'all at least had something going, man. It's been a while for me, man. It makes me super happy to just see a team that's actually winning games.
So the Nuggets are in trouble. I don't know how much you've been paying attention to basketball, because you're off on basketball until playoffs. It turns up.
Yep.
But the Nuggets are 20-14. Jokic is doing everything he can. So, for context, the Spurs and Nuggets played. Jokic dropped 41. Hold on, it's pulling up the rest. Jokic went 41, 18, and 9 with 2 steals and lost the game. Wembanyama had 35, 18, 4, 1, and 2.
Okay.
And 7 turnovers. Holy crap, I didn't even know that. So, you're the Nuggets. You need to get Jokic help. And I think I know just the dude.
So you're talking about a trade.
Jimmy Butler.
Ooh, Jimmy Butler to the Nuggets. Hold up. Okay.
He wants out somewhere. He wants out. Now.
Yeah.
To the Nuggets, it would not be bad.
No, that would not be bad. I actually like that idea. It's just, who are they giving up, though?
Not KCP. Sorry, we have him. Michael Porter Jr.
Michael Porter Jr. some picks?
Yeah. People.
Okay.
I'm friends with a Nuggets fan who swears that they need to get rid of Michael Porter. And I always said I'll take him, but I mean, I'm happy with right now. 91-82. Magic are winning. They just hit another 3. Goga, I think, is out for the game, looks like.
Yeah.
So, then they played again in another rematch, and this game was cinema. So, Jokic dropped 46. 46, 9, and 10. Almost a triple-double. And Wemby went 20-23. 23 rebounds and 3 assists. Not a great offensive performance, but 23 defensive rebounds is insanity for
it is.
a Wembanyama-like player who's young and has growth potential. Magic, can I do a little glazing?
Yeah, let's hear it, man. Come on.
We look good. We look
they look awesome actually. And once they get their guys back, man, the Magic are scary.
See, okay, we look like a championship team, but there's one thing holding us back, and that's our 3-point shooting.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
Way too much. When we lose, we have 28 shots in this game. In the Magic next game, we're winning right now 91-84. I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't. I'd be surprised if we didn't win. But what we got to put together is just stop shooting so many threes. We shoot 100 threes a game. We shoot 30 threes a game, and we make like half of them. Not half of them. That would be a miracle. We make like 25% of them, and that's how we lose.
Mm-hmm.
We're not a good 3-point shooter, but coach thinks we are, and it's just like we lost. So let's say we lost to the Pistons. Now we're banged up. So Suggs got hurt that game. That was the last game of Suggs. We shot 35 threes and went 22%.
Mm-hmm.
You can't win basketball games that way. Then now the Pistons had a hot night too, but they went 12 for 29. They had more threes made and we had way more attempts. It's just you got to get it under control to a level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't be too much threes. You can't be too little threes. But when you're the Magic,
and you gotta be efficient too.
You have to be efficient.
Yeah.
Your defense is what wins you games. We lost to the Jazz last night. But, you can't win that game because you don't have your starting 4 players.
Yeah.
Your best 4 your best 3 and Mo Wagner are all injured.
They're banged up, man.
But Paulo's coming back. I voice crack. Holy. I think he's coming back against. It's so annoying. I hate NBA injury trackers. No one knows when he's coming back. I'm hopeful he comes back for Minnesota, maybe Philly, maybe Denver. But it's all been 50-50. That's a lot of talk for it.
So I got a little clip. It's a little short we can do really quick. We'll try to make it like, a minute or under. We're going to talk about this really quick. I got a question for you.
Okay.
Are the Cavaliers the best team in the NBA right now?
No shot. No shot.
No shot. Okay. So who's the best team in the NBA?
The Oklahoma City Thunder.
The Oklahoma City Thunder are the best team in the NBA. That's your take.
1,000%.
I think the Cavs, yes, they have the best record in the NBA, but I agree. I don't think they're the best team in the NBA right now.
You are biased.
I just said I don't think they are.
I know.
I don't think they're the best team in the NBA right now. I think it is the OKC Thunder as well. They're a championship team. They're all around great. But the Cavs, man, I think they're a close second. Don't get me wrong. They got a great guys out there. Yeah, but listen, man, the Celtics, they looked just a little shaky this year.
They should have beat the Thunder.
I'm telling you right now, though, the Cavs, they got a great squad, man.
Yeah.
They got guys that absolutely love playing with each other, and people they just glue together, man.
That team's
they look like a team.
That team's very well built, but the problem is OKC's on a roll. They're 12 win or 15 win streak.
Cavs got 10 though.
But the OKC Thunder held the reigning champions to 27 points in the second half.
That is true. Very true.
And that's how they won that game. And that is a championship level performance. Shutting down Boston. It looks like they're going to win it. And it sucks because I want the Magic to win it. And we could win it. Don't get me wrong. I think with the health, with the right amount of, if we're healthy coming into this the postseason, so everyone's back but Mo, I think we could win it all.
Yeah. So there's his take. There's my take.
Yeah.
He thinks the Thunder are the best team in the league. I think the Thunder are as well, just by a little bit. Cavs close second, though. But there you go. There's a little clip that we'll get it up and post it as a short. But anything else you want to talk about in the NBA?
Derrick Rose got his jersey retired.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, I think it's very fair to do.
Didn't see that. Yeah,
And
100%.
Mr. AIDS got a Medal of Freedom. What was that one quote? It's like,
man.
Look at Magic Johnson. What's he known for? Someone goes, basketball. It's like, no, AIDS. I don't know.
That is kind of true.
Golf. I want to start with my little stat.
Okay, so we're going to the golf segment now. Let's hear. What's your stat?
Hideki
Matsuyama
finished under 35 under at the Century Tournament, earning a win at the PGA Tour record for the lowest score to par in a 72-hole tournament.
Yep, it was. That course is known to get absolutely battered, though, with birdies and eagles and all that. It's always a low-scoring tournament, but yeah, Hideki, man.
Minus 35 is...
Whew, I watched that. That boy could not be stopped. He the last day, fourth round, he gets to the number 4 or 5, par 4, right? It's like 450 yards. He's like 150 away from the hole. He holes out for eagle on a par 4. Made a nice little 2 on that. After I seen him make that, I was like, yeah, buddy's winning the tournament. And he's so hot. He's so dialed.
Didn't Colin shoot 32 under?
Yeah, Colin shot 32. Yep.
Ouch.
Yeah, no. But yeah, like I said, this course always gets battered. But yeah, props to Hideki. Nice win at the Century. Great way to start off the year. So we got the Sony Open this week. We're in Hawaii still. You know how it is. The Sony Open's more of the lower tier players. We still got some great players like Hideki Matsuyama, Corey Connors, Tom Kim, Russell Henley, and Ben On playing in this tournament. But oh man, do I got some stuff for you guys right here. Let me pull out my notepad. I cooked this one up on the 4th. What's today? Today's the 6th. The 6th. Yeah, so I cooked this up 2 days ago. While the Century was still being played, I got some guys to keep your eye on for the Sony Open, actually. I'm not gonna give you guys Hideki Matsuyama. I'm not gonna give you guys Tom Kim, Corey Connors. I'm gonna give you some sleepers. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give you some guys that you might not expect to do amazing, but man, do I expect it for them to do amazing. So I'm looking at the course history, looking at some last couple of years that this tournament has been played. Guys like Chris Kirk. 16 rounds, shots gained total 1.684, has played absolutely great at this course. He has a lot of good finishes too, top 5, top 10. He looks amazing. Nick Taylor, I did have him on here. I don't think I'm gonna play him because he played really rough. He didn't look like his form was good at the Century, so I do want to stay away from him. Maybe if I see a good first round, I might play some props the second, third, and fourth round. But Nick Taylor, 16 rounds, 1.749 shots gained total. He's been an absolute beast at this course too at the Sony. And then someone I just really love for this tournament to even win this tournament. He's played in here 2 times. He has 8 rounds played, 2.298 shots gained total on the field. Ben On. He right now is sitting at the 5th odds. He's plus 22 or plus 2,250. I haven't sprinkled on the outright yet, but I do like him doing it. He's played here 2 times, and he has 2 top 15s at this course. He always plays good. He's just a guy that he looked pretty good too in the Century, and he's a guy that's been playing really consistent golf leading into the end of last year. So I do really like him. And a nice little sleeper pick I got for you guys too. Taylor Montgomery. 8 rounds. He's played here 2 times. 1.673 shots gained total. This guy, he's really good when it comes to short game and putting. So if his putter's hot, he didn't play in the Century. He didn't qualify for it. But if you let this guy's putter get hot, Taylor Montgomery might make something happen. So I got a couple of outrights for y'all. Not outrights, but top 20s. So I went over the top 20 board and took some of my guys. I got Ben On at top 20, playing 1 unit on it, plus 145. Love that play. Might even shoot him out on that plus 2,250 to win the tournament. That's more of like a Wednesday, Thursday before the tournament starts decision. Or we might even fire a live outright on the 3rd round if he is playing good. We won't get at plus 2,250, but I would be content taking at like if he's in the top 10 area going into moving day, which is round 3, I would be content taking him at like plus 700, plus 800, plus 900 if he's up there. But plus 2,250 is awesome. But we haven't taken it yet. But yeah, top 20, 1 unit, plus 145. And I got Chris Kirk, top 22, plus 225, playing 0.5 units on that one as well. And then Taylor Montgomery, we already talked about him. This one's really awesome right here. Top 20, plus 1,100, playing 0.5 units on that. But super excited for this tournament. We're going to have props up on they don't do props on Hard Rock, sadly, so we can't play on that. But we're definitely going to have some props up on Prize Picks and Underdog for these guys. But yeah, these 4 guys, Chris Kirk, Nick Taylor, Ben On, Taylor Montgomery, are 4 guys I would definitely be keeping my eye on for those props this weekend. But yeah, man. So we'll reiterate it one more time for a nice little clip we can get going. We got Ben On top 20, plus 145, 1 unit. Chris Kirk top 20, plus 225.5 unit on that. And then we got our sleeper, Taylor Montgomery, top 20, plus 1,100, throwing 0.5 unit on that too. So super excited for this week of golf in Hawaii. Yeah, man, let's cash some of these outrights. We only need to hit one of them to be profitable, so let's do it.
Yeah.
So that's it for golf. We'll talk about it maybe again on Friday after we've seen the first 2 rounds, or Thursday, sorry. So we will only see 1 round, but that's it for golf. Anything else you want to go over?
Your new segment.
Oh yeah, we gotta go over the new segment. What am I talking about, man?
That's the last thing. Magic are up, by the way.
So we got the new segment. We got Tanner's top 5 points of the week. These are all NFL points this week. We will get some other ones, NBA, college football, college basketball, golf. We'll go over different points, but this week, for the first time we're doing this segment, we only got NFL for you guys. So
I'll take this one just to
okay.
show you how I want it.
Here, I'll say it, and then you can take
No, I'll say it so I can show you how I want it.
Okay. Yeah.
No, just this first one. I already see it.
All right.
So let's talk about Tyreek Hill being out of Miami. He said he wants to go. What do you think of that? That's just insanity.
He said it clear as day on the video or on the media after. He said, "I'm out."
Yeah, there's no thinking about it.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Definitely. Where does he want to go? Is the real question to be asking.
Houston?
Yeah, right.
Hell, no, why not?
They already have so many guys though. Tank Dell.
Sorry, that was just a pull.
Stephon Diggs, Nico Collins.
No, Stephon. Oh, that's right, Stephon Diggs.
Yeah.
Bills.
I could see the Bills.
I could see so many places.
Now he's going.
He doesn't want to go cold weather.
Yeah, and already he's going to a contender. He's
Yeah.
going to a contender. He's not
then
wasting
San
any more
Francisco.
time. He's not wasting any more time. He's going to a contender. Simple as that. That's what we know. So he won't be going to a team that's going to be rebuilding or not contending next year. That's all we know.
Okay. The next one you got.
Next on, we got Bengals fire their defensive coordinator, Anaromo, after 6 seasons. Is it the defensive coordinator's fault?
The 100%.
Yeah, no,
They
I
have
agree.
talent. Cam Taylor, Britt, Trey Hendrickson. They have a bunch of talent. Trey Hendrickson led the league in sacks.
Yeah, they just haven't looked good.
You just can't make that coordinator mistake and now you made it, and now it hopefully will recover.
Yeah, so the Bengals are looking for a new defensive coordinator. I'm excited to see they're going to get in the offseason, but hopefully
Salah.
Oh, I could see that. Yeah.
Or the Niners get Salah.
Yep, and hopefully they get some help for next year.
Yeah.
So let's move on.
Add
Jags.
Mayo to that one.
Huh?
Add Mayo to this one.
Okay. Do you want to do that one now? Or you can.
Yeah, sure.
Hit it.
So the Jags. So 2 coaches fired before Black Monday. Jags fired Doug Peterson, and the Patriots fired Jared Mayo. We already know who the Patriots are replacing.
Yeah.
Variables coming in.
Mm-hmm.
1,000%.
Yeah. But it's really who are the Jags going to hire now?
Hear me out.
And how is this going to affect Trevor Lawrence?
Ben Johnson.
I
Why
don't know.
not? That Jags team
I
was not that bad.
don't think he's leaving.
No, he's leaving. It's just
Bears. But that's what everyone said last year, though. You got to remember that.
Yeah, but
let's not turn this into a Ben Johnson thing. But
Yeah.
that's what everyone said last year was, oh, Ben Johnson's gone.
So Gruden.
John Gruden to the Jags. I could
Why not?
maybe see it,
Okay,
honestly, but
what does
it's a long
Trent
shot.
Baalke have on Khan? How does he still have a job?
yeah, no, that's true.
Okay, I think we're good for that one, but it's just we already talked about
we
this next one.
already had one. We had
I didn't even
Lamar
know you had
Jackson.
that.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen for MVP. We did talk about this. We said it's a 50-50. It could go either way. Even though Josh Allen is the favorite, minus 220 to win the MVP, it could go either way. But
you should reintroduce that. Should Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen win the MVP? What's your take on it?
oh, man, honestly, I got Josh Allen. He's played great all year long. He's the favorite, minus 220. But it is 50-50. I think it could go either way, but I think Josh Allen deserves it most.
I think voter fatigue kicks in heavy.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the only reason Josh Allen will win it. I think Lamar is very worthy of it, but Josh Allen will win it purely off of voter fatigue.
Okay, I could see that. But, yeah, no.
And he's awesome to watch.
It's been a super great MVP race this year, but, yeah, excited to see who's going to win that one. Let's move on to the last one. Mike Evans ties Jerry Rice for most 1,000 receiving yards in a season in a row. What is that, 11 now? It's 11 now, right? 1,000 receiving yards in a row.
And it's all 11 seasons he's
played.
It's
all 11 seasons he's played. He's hit 1,000 yards. Absolutely awesome. They did kind of like milk it into
They
it.
Definitely. I'm putting an asterisk on it for my sake.
It was, because you're a Jerry Rice fan, but
I got the Jerry Rice dollar bill.
But he still did it nevertheless. But yes, it was, let's make sure he gets it. And I knew that was going to happen, and it should happen too, because he was also playing for $3 million. But congratulations to Mike Evans for tying it. I think he's probably going to break it, honestly. I could see him going for 1,000 again.
He's an instant Hall of Famer already.
Yeah, he's going to make it. He's going to get to 1,000 next year too. He's going to break it. But
so if he retires right now, he's a Hall of Famer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I thought so too.
Congratulations to Mike Evans on that one, though.
Congratulations, Mike Evans, for being in the Hall of Fame.
But no, or
take your gold jacket now, buddy.
Yeah, he's been awesome. Super cool guy too. Super humble. But yeah, super happy that he got that 1,000 yards. He deserves it, man. That's a deserving man right there.
There is one more I want to slide in.
You want to slide one more in? All right, let's do it.
This is not for this segment. We're gonna break this completely off.
Okay, so we're done. We're done with these.
Tanner's top fives.
We're done with Tanner's top 5 segments of the week. So let's hear. What you got?
George Kittle.
Okay, what about him?
I think he's the first tight end to have under 100 receptions and over 1,000 yards. Something like that. He only has 74 receptions, which is insane.
He's caught some big ones this year.
He's got 4,000-yard seasons consecutively, which is the second most, tied with like 3 people, and then Kelsey has 6. He's an instant Hall of Famer, right?
Yeah, 100%.
So great, because I need another jersey for that wall. So you see, there's Kittle and there's Gore. I need the third one right there.
Yeah, no. But yeah, Kittle's been great this year. Too bad the 49ers couldn't do what they did. in the
We're
last
going
couple
in
years, but-
we're gonna sign some people. We're gonna make some moves.
Yeah,
We
you
have
guys will
free
be back.
agency space.
You guys will be back next year. 100%.
Yeah, and then we'll make the
totally
NFC
agree.
Championship, and then we'll lose somehow, some way. Doesn't
But-
matter. I'll always be disappointed. No, we'll always get disappointed. We will always be. What a shot! We will always be perpetually mid.
Yeah, but I think that's all we got though for this
Yeah.
episode, right?
Magic win in magic
So,
ways.
Thank you guys.
As the pod ends,
Yeah,
the Magic win
win.
103 to 94 in the most magic way
103 to
possible.
94. There you go. Go Magic, man. They did good.
Play the song.
No, we're not playing this song. But thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, all that. Share it with your friend. And we'll see you guys on Thursday.
See you Thursday.
See ya.
Peace.